Oh yeah, hey, how's it going? I went to an estate sale the other day. Please excuse the mess in this room. I have cats. I went to an estate sale the other day, and the guy gave me a bunch of stuff. Some sealed VHS tapes. Very cool. Very nice. A little Sears TV, which I think has had some custom work done to it. It appears to be, Tommy, look out. It appears to have been spray painted. The antenna is gone, but there's a coax coming out of the back of it that is definitely aftermarket. And sort of just disappears into the back of it. I don't have a power cord for it, so I don't know if it works, but the VHF is gone. UHF is kind of fallen apart, and this little switch has fallen inside. So, you know, there's that. Tommy likes to do that because he's a goblin. His VHS camera. It's got the manual, which is a little crispy, a little moldy. It's a Panasonic AG170 camera. And it doesn't work. Boo-hoo. It's got this really cool Panasonic strap with it, though, which I like. And it's got the battery and the charger. And this light. A couple of little pockets up here with various adapters. And cables. It's got this nice camera light with a rechargeable battery on it. I also got this micro cassette player from them, Panasonic RN105. It does work. It's got all your buttons: fast forward, rewind, stop, play.
Okay, we're testing the Panasonic RN105 that I got at an estate sale today. Fresh batteries. Testing.
I kind of like the record button is built into the play button, so you just push there to play, push there to record. Just takes a couple of AA batteries. Nothing super crazy. Volume. Headphone jack. To open it, you just pull it open. Oh, and then I also got this console here. It certainly is. It is a Silvertone, which is a Sears brand. Stereo AM, FM radio phonograph. Got all of our stuff. Explaining antennas, pickup arm, stylus. Whoa, it folds out even more. Explaining all of your controls here. How to use a record changer. 45 spindle adapter. External speakers if you'd like them. Tape recording. How to replace the needle. Speaker selector. Blah, 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 blah. Guarantee. A Sears guarantee. We guarantee the Silvertone radio / phonograph to be free from defects in material and workmanship for a period of 1 year from date of sale. Yeah, I mean, we're probably a little past that. We service what we sell no matter where you live in the USA. Well, not anymore. Oh, but then it's also got technical manual. All your boards, more boards, schematics. You get your speakers on either side. Fake handles here. These don't do anything, which is a little deceptive because there are hinges there, but none of it opens. Lid lifts up in the middle. We've got storage container for records and such. Yeah, you got your record changer. I mean, it's very standard for a record changer. Your speeds are all down here. Size of your records over there. Stop, start, auto. So yeah, here's your changer. Awesome, cool. Your adapter sits, 45 adapter sits right up there. And of course that just slots right on there, and then the changer functions the same except you can put 45s on it now. Okay, over here, solid state stereophonic. You've got your volume, which we're going to turn down initially. Oh, the knob just kind of keeps turning. Oh, because it's not attached. Okay, sure. Balance, Treble, bass, music, okay. In, out, power. Power right there. FM, mono or stereo. FM, AM. Speaker control, so you can do external, zoom in there. You can do external speakers, internal, or internal and external, and a headphone jack. Coming around the backside, in classic fashion, there's only a couple screws holding it on. Silvertone, stereophonic radio phonograph, model number, chassis number, record changer, mechanical number, blah, 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 blah. Sears, Roebuck & Co., blah, 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 all that good stuff. Here's access all your goodies, and it's full of garbage. Okay, we'll get the back off now. First thing I saw when I opened the back is the classic caution. Not sure what they were doing putting that inside of the thing, because, you know, I can't see it until I get in there. Changer is right there, and here is everything else. There's a lot of cut wires in here, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. The power cord is still intact. That's cool. That's awesome. We love to see it. Most of these changers just used RCA cables coming in the bottom of them, like so. So that's coming out, but then it's cut on the other end. And it looks like maybe at one point they had spliced it together with something else. Then we have, of course, your speaker cables coming over. And they have been cut. It looks like maybe they were supposed to come over here at some point. And that they had been cut off is kind of what it looks like to me. Looks like that external or internal antenna, excuse me, also came over here. And then, yep, there's more of that. The speaker cables on both sides appear to have been cut and then spliced together with coax, and then coax coming out, which suggests to me, at least based on what I saw at this estate sale, these folks had speakers running through their house, hooked up to various things, speaker wire disappearing into ceilings and walls and popping out in other places. Suggests to me that they had their whole house wired up with a stereo system, and that this at some point was a component of it, and maybe they used coax to run it through the house. That would be my assumption. That's all cut. There's a bunch of cut stuff up here too. I don't know if this is worth the trouble, to be honest. Okay, so turntable is working, or the changer is working. That's cool, because that's the only thing that the power cord is going into. So that's the only thing that should be working right now. It's right here, that was our power cord. And that went into here. And then these 4 wires came out and connected to this, which appears to have been sort of aftermarket customized to just have the 2 pins so that your power cord goes directly there. The consequence of this is that none of this works right now. So I'm almost wondering if at some point when they were making all of these changes, I'm thinking what might have happened actually is that they had a stereo system and had these as sort of like bonus speakers for them. So I think what happened was, this is based on what I'm seeing here and based on what I saw in the rest of the house when I was walking through for the estate sale. I think what happened was they had this somewhere in the house, speakers hooked up in various other rooms of the house. They had a receiver in the basement that I saw. There was a tape deck somewhere else. There were a couple record players, so who knows which ones they were actually using. But I think at some point in time, they were using this for only the record player. So essentially, what they did is bypassed everything over here, sent the power directly into the changer, had this probably come out and hook up to, whatever they had running through the walls, to, or maybe just directly to that receiver that they had, or something to that effect. And then from there had speaker cable running all over the house. And as a lot of people did at the time when they were running speaker cable through the house, they probably just used a bunch of coax to do it. So my guess is the current state that this is in, the intention was you're not supposed to use the radio. You're just supposed to use the changer on this. So now I'm kind of sitting here wondering if I want to go through the trouble to try to hook everything back up as it's intended to be, or if I would rather just maybe take the changer out and put it in its own little box. So I'm going to need to do a think about that. I mean, I'm not exactly short on consoles. I haven't shown all of them on this channel, but I have a couple in the house, and there's one right there in the garage. I mean, I'm not exactly hurting for changers right now. And a lot of people ask me, they're like, hey, where do you get all your stuff? Like, where do you get, stuff like this? Where do you get your little micro cassette players and such? Well, one of the places is estate sales. I go to estate sales when I can. This one actually happened to be across the street from where I was working that day, so I kind of just used my break time and popped over there. Also, Craigslist is great. Facebook Marketplace is great. Flea markets are awesome. Thrift stores, wonderful. And, you'll find that as you go to these places, if you're nice to the people who are there and, you strike up a conversation, you talk with them, they're more likely to, cut you a deal, and you can make those connections. And they can say, hey, I know this store, or hey, I know this guy who's got more stuff that you might be interested in, or even, they saw me looking at this at the estate sale, and they go, oh, hey, if you like that, you'll love this, or, you'll love a little VHS camera or whatever, you'll love all this other stuff we've got. So, you kind of just have to like go places where the things are. Antique stores, flea markets, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and just talk to people. They're really nice, I promise. They won't hurt you.